So, what is this greatest power that is within? Frankly speaking, this topic should be taught to everyone, including children, before any form of education is introduced. Napoleon Hill said, "If the average man understands this subject, then there will be no need to spend all the years we spend in school." The reason only about 2% of the world's population are able to accumulate more wealth than the remaining 98% is because of their understanding of this power that is within all mankind. Please, it is important that you pay close attention as well as not to skip any video in these series. We will explain fully what exactly this power is and how you can activate it to work for you. We also talk about how this power works with the universal laws. At some point, we'll release video series on the universal laws itself. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these series of powerful packed videos as we promise you'll not leave the way you came. It is a demonstrated fact that the powers and the possibilities that are inherent in the mind of the man are practically unbounded, says Christian D. Larson, who was an American New Thought leader and teacher, as well as a prolific author of metaphysical and New Thought books. That conclusion by Christian D. Larson was based upon the discovery that no limit can be found on anything relating to the human nature. Everything in the human nature contains a latent capacity for perpetual development. The mind is the greatest power because it makes way for the accomplishment and manifestation of all other powers. It is the power that unlocks the door to everything that is great and wonderful in man. It must be understood. In order to achieve and become anything you want in life, you really need to understand this greatest power, how to use it, and how it works. It must be applied before anything of real value can be accomplished through human thought or action. The reason many lack wealth, health, joy, love, happiness, and anything possible you could think of is because they lack the understanding of how this greatest tool works. A lot of people perish for the lack of understanding. Some people believe they know it all, hence they continue to remain in poor state of mind. No man is a fountain of knowledge, so in order to live a happy and successful life, knowledge is key. Knowledge is important. We'll talk about knowledge in another video. One major reason why an average person lacks in life and becomes hopeless is because of their ignorance to understand in depth who they really are. We are spiritual beings living in a physical body. Once you grasp that, then you understand we all have supernatural powers within us. But due to ignorance, over 90% of the world are unable to tap into the supernatural power. Most people live their life based on physical realm, unaware of the great power locked within them. They live by what they see, hear, etc., without questioning what they are being told or taught. Most people are controlled by what their television set tells them. They watch the news all day long and never for once tap into their supernatural power or free themselves. A great man by the name of Bob Proctor says he set his own economy himself, while an average human panics when they are told of recession or economy downturn. You need to learn how to use the power of your own mind to set your own economy and lifestyles. One major reason the world suffers today is due to the inability of men to call upon this great power that lies within. These powers in our possession become inactive because they have not been called upon. In other words, they are asleep, they are not in service, and they will remain in such state until the moment we all realize we have this great power in our possession. The moment the mind is put into action and discovers its powers are boundless, knowing that its abilities has no limits, that the only limits are those we impose on it, then the fear of anything whatsoever you can think of will vanish. Once the thought or concept of fear disappears, it will be replaced with the principle that one can achieve or become anything they want to become in life, if they abide by the laws that govern the universe. Once the mind is put to action, it knows that whatever the circumstances it was, it can turn it around for good. The very moment you feel and come into understanding of this power within, then the manifestation of this power becomes activated. The moment we become aware of anything whatsoever, then it transforms into real manifestation. Remember that this power within is boundless, and since it has no limits, then anyone who evidently understands this will know they can achieve or become anything they want to be in life. This video is part of a video series. Please watch the next video as it's a continuation of this video.